People disappear every single day. Most of them are found. Some return home. Others leave clues behind. But there are a few disappearances that defy every known rule of logic, science, and human behavior. Cases where entire communities vanish, where a massive airplane filled with hundreds of people simply stops existing, where children disappear in front of their families, leaving behind absolutely nothing. Tonight, we explore three of the most unsettling vanishings in history, real events that remain unsolved to this day. Our story begins in one of the coldest places on Earth, the remote wilderness of northern Canada. The year is 1930. A fur trapper named Joe LaBelle navigates his way through the snow and silence of a land untouched by modern civilization. His destination, an Inuit village on the shores of Anjikuni Lake, a place he had visited before, a community known for its warmth, its welcoming fires, and its resilience against harsh winters. But when Joe enters the village this time, something is terribly wrong. The silence feels unnatural, heavier than the cold itself. He finds the homes still standing, strong, sturdy structures meant to survive brutal weather. Inside, he sees meals left out, half-eaten food as if people plan to return within minutes. A pot of stew still warm, tools and weapons left behind, something no hunter would ever do willingly. The village's sled dogs, loyal companions, are missing. Not a single footprint in the snow leads away from the area. It is as if dozens of people suddenly erased themselves from existence. When authorities arrive days later, they discover something even more disturbing. Several graves in the village cemetery are open, not dug up by animals, not damaged by nature. The bodies inside are gone. Hunters from neighboring regions report glowing lights in the sky that night, silent, hovering, watching. Some believe the community fled something terrifying. Others say the earth swallowed them. But to this day, not a single person, bone, body, or trace has ever been found. An entire village, permanently missing. From the frozen silence of Canada, we shift to the sky. March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 takes off from Kuala Lumpur Airport with 239 people on board. Families, tourists, crew, people with plans, destinations, and futures. The flight is routine for the first 40 minutes. Pilots speak calmly with air traffic control. Then, without warning, the airplane vanishes from civilian radar. Communication stops. Transponder turned off, intentionally, by someone inside the cockpit. Military radar later discovers the plane reversed course, flying back across Malaysia, then turning south toward the most isolated stretch of ocean on Earth. 4 hours. The aircraft continues on autopilot, silent and unseen. Meanwhile, authorities are completely blind. No distress call, no explanation, nothing. Search and rescue teams cover millions of square kilometers. Hundreds of ships and planes scour the oceans. Years pass, and only a few broken pieces of wreckage wash ashore on distant beaches like cryptic messages from the deep. But the main body of the plane, and the people inside, have vanished. Investigators consider theories: a hijacking, a fire, a mechanical failure. But none explain why communication was manually cut or why the flight path was deliberately altered. Some believe the pilot wanted the plane to disappear. Others suspect a government cover-up. Some even claim the plane was taken, not by humans. The truth remains buried somewhere beneath the waves, deeper than we have ever explored. Flight 370 proves that even in the age of satellites and global tracking, we can still lose a giant airplane without a trace. Our final disappearance returns us to solid ground, a warm home on a winter night. Christmas Eve, 1945. Fayetteville, West Virginia. The Sodder family, George and Jenny, with their 10 children, celebrate the holiday together. Laughter, gifts, a decorated tree. But after midnight, a fire breaks out. Flames spread quickly, devouring the house. The parents and 4 children escape, coughing and terrified. The remaining 5 children, aged 5 to 14, are trapped inside. George tries to save them, but the ladder he always keeps against the house is missing. His trucks, which started perfectly hours earlier, refuse to turn on. Neighbors try to help, but the entire house collapses into ashes. Firefighters arrive hours later. They search the ruins, but they find nothing. No bones, no teeth, no bodies. Experts say even the hottest house fire cannot destroy human bones completely. Something is wrong. Witnesses report seeing a strange man watching the fire silently. A telephone repairman later claims the Sodder's phone line was cut intentionally. A woman says she saw the missing children looking out of a passing car while the fire burned. For years, the Sodder parents searched desperately. Rumors grow. Some believe criminals kidnapped the children. Others suspect a human trafficking ring. One day, decades later, a photograph arrives in the mail. A young man who looks almost identical to one of the missing boys. On the back, a cryptic message, but no return address. No explanation. Just a new question in a case already drowning in uncertainty. The children are officially declared dead, but their mother refuses to believe it until the day she dies. 3 different places, 3 different moments in time, but all connected by the same haunting truth. People are not supposed to just disappear. Villages don't empty themselves in seconds. Airplanes don't erase themselves from the sky. Children don't vanish without leaving a single bone behind. And yet, here we are. Each case leaves us with traces, not of the people, but of fear, suspicion, and unanswered questions. Did these vanishings happen because of human actions? Or is there something else just beyond our understanding, watching, waiting, capable of making us disappear when we least expect it? Maybe the world is bigger, stranger, and darker than we are willing to accept. Maybe reality itself has weak spots, cracks where people can fall through. But one thing is certain. Until the truth is found, these disappearances will continue to haunt us. Which mystery disturbs you the most? An entire village that vanished into the night? A massive airliner swallowed by the sky? Or 5 children who left this world without leaving any trace behind? Whatever you choose, sleep well. And remember, people don't just vanish. Yet sometimes they do. Subscribe for more dark mysteries every week.